Good afternoon. Got a sauce test for y'all today. I've had this one sitting for quite a while. Like, I want to say I bought it 2 years ago now. Maybe it wasn't 2 years. No, it was 2 years ago, yeah. Yeah, so I'd say it's about time to dust it off and get it taken care of. Now that I'm down to just two bottles of sauce open right now. Not counting my mole, which that's not really a sauce. You can make it into a sauce, but this is what we got today: Tabasco Buffalo style. I've got the fancy box, so I'll just take it on out of there. So yeah, it's the usual Tabasco, really thin, runny consistency. Red cayenne peppers, distilled vinegar, water, salt, and garlic. So that's it. Shake it on up. I'm not sure how much shaking it needs, but I figure some of the capsaicin probably, yeah, you can see it, capsaicin and little flakes of pepper sticking on the inside of the bottle. So give it a vigoroso shaking up. Okay, so I don't need this box anymore, so I can collapse that down and toss it in with the recycling. Alright, so the trusty utensils, spoon and knife. I'll use this to pick it apart here. Alright, and now limiting spout here, which get rid of that plug that formed at the top. Smells kind of like Frank's, Louisiana, those kinds. It doesn't have actual Tabasco peppers in it, so it's not gonna. I have a feeling it's not really gonna taste like other Tabasco, the regular Tabasco sauce. But since it's the cayenne pepper, it's a capsicum annuum, Tabasco or capsicum frutescens, so their flavor profiles are very different, and so is the burn. So I'm anticipating just another Frank's knockoff, is what it seems like to me. We've got to be careful with this. It's not as runny as I thought it would be. It's got a good body to it, actually. It's smooth, kind of creamy looking. So, before this starts spilling, I'm going to get this. Yeah, just your regular old Frank's tasting. It's got the cayenne flavor. Pretty mild burn. This is it is fairly thin, but it's a little creamier. Seems like it would float on top of a dish pretty well without all sinking right to the bottom. But it's not all that thick. It's not very pasty or anything like that. But it's got a creamy thin. Let's try a little bit more for flavor. It's not super hot, so I'm not worried about getting a stomach ache from this stuff. Very vinegary, pretty salty. Almost like a floral. Very aromatic taste to it. Effervesces up into my nostrils. but it dies quickly. It'll glow. It's more from, there's a humming from the vinegar, like a buzzing sensation on my tongue and stuff, and from my mouth. More from the vinegar than anything. It's very high vinegar content. That's the second ingredient. So yeah, underwhelming. It's not terrible, but in line with all these other cayenne pepper based sauces with just pepper, vinegar, water, salt, and garlic. Sometimes they don't even have garlic in them, or they'll just use garlic extract or fake garlic flavor or whatnot, but they basically all have the same flavor profile. This doesn't taste anything like regular Tabasco sauce. Some people who may not have as much experience with tasting sauces and whatnot may think that they, taste alike, but in any case, that aside, yeah, it's just regular old cayenne sauce, pretty thin, but a little bit of an improvement on texture from other cayenne sauces, but not super thick consistency, and yeah, just a little too vinegary and not quite enough pepper flavor. It doesn't have a whole lot of heat. It doesn't endure. I like it a little bit hotter than this. For my minimum, I would say what most people would put as like a 7 out of 10 on their scale. Your average eater, that's probably about my comfort zone minimum, not a little bit hotter. So yeah, I'd put this, I usually try not to ascribe a heat scale to it roughly. I mean, it's a pretty mild heat. I would put it at like a 3, 2, maybe 4 if you're really sensitive, but I'm gonna say 3. So yeah, Tabasco buffalo style, just another cayenne watery sauce, but just a little bit improvement on texture. Could have used a little bit less vinegar, but not bad. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later. I got another one lined up for today that I want to get filmed, and it'll probably be uploaded at a later time than this, but take it easy.